majority of the team is here, do you kind of walk in and say, "Hey, I'm Sue," or how does it work after all these years?
I definitely introduce myself to the players that I've never met before. You know, I feel like that's the right thing to do. But in terms of on the court stuff, you know, you just kind of walk right in and get back to work. You know, they've added some stuff, so it's actually been a learning day for me, just in terms of the offenses. But everything else is pretty much status quo.
What do you think of some of the new faces in the team so far?
I really like it. It's a very competitive training camp. You know, we're subbing, or Brian's subbing a lot and getting a look at everybody, and you know, there's no drop off. The minute the starters or the people who, you know, started last year leave the court, you don't notice a difference. And I think it's going to be really hard. A lot of decisions are going to be tough.
With that, he brought in a couple of people to hopefully back you up, kind of thing. Again, you know, what do you think of those prospects?
I think they're great. You know, I was really excited when we drafted Allison. You know, I got a look at her a little bit today, and she does a lot of really good things. You know, and she can also play the 2 spot, so I think that's really good to be, you know, not just a point guard. I think it's good to be versatile. Lori, you know, obviously she didn't play today because of whatever issue she's having, but I know her game, and if she's healthy, I think she could be a great addition. And same with Lindsay. You know, Lindsay's somebody who's been here a couple times. Everybody knows her, and she's a really tough competitor. So, you know, it's gonna be interesting.
Do you settle in here when you come back because you're not in some far away place? I mean, and you've been here long enough that you kind of feel like you're at home. And
oh, absolutely. You know, I didn't land last night until about 10:30. So by the time I got to my apartment, it was like 11:30 or so, and immediately I felt at home. I mean, immediately, you know, I don't have to worry about anything. All my clothes, all my, you know, I already have a toothbrush. I don't have to unpack anything. It's all there, you know, and that's nice. It's a nice feeling, especially when you live out of a bag the way I do. So even though we turn around and leave tomorrow, I still do feel very comfortable. And the same goes when I step on the court. You know, I'm very, very comfortable.
Did you stay in Russia for an extended time, or did you go
No,
home to New York?
I was home.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I was on the first thing smoking when our season was over. Yeah, I'm really glad I got to go home, see my friends, my family for a little bit, just relax, and then head out here.
How was it hard as far as the Russian Cup goes, as far as the series gets swept?
The Russian League?
Yeah.
No one likes to get swept.
Yeah.
It was an interesting last couple of games. You know, they're a very good team.
Yeah.
You know, and in some ways we're fortunate that we even beat them in EuroLeague. I mean, if you look at their roster, I mean, it's constant. And you know, with Russian League, the rules are a little different. You have to have 2 Russians on the court, and I think that favored them in a lot of ways. But they played very well. I mean, for us, I think 2 of the games could have gone either way. 1 game they kind of took it to us. But you know, it is what it is. Luckily, we got EuroLeague, which is the big one. Yeah. So I'll go home with that and feel happy.
I heard a complaint about officiating.
Yeah, it's. I'm not. I mean, well, I can't get fined, right? So I might as well. Yeah, the officiating. You know, I'm sure Katerinburg feels good about it. I don't know. I would like somebody from here. So the minute the game was over, I was like trying to see if anybody actually watched it to get like some unbiased, because I felt like it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, there were fouls being called. I don't even know. I mean, you know, Sylvia played like 9 minutes 2 of the games because of foul trouble, and Dee and her both fouled out, and it's like, come on.
Yeah.
And then you look at the other side, and they don't have any fouls.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. It's Russia. I'm used to it. So.
One of the players that you did get a chance to look at, though, is
Sveti?
Yeah. And you know, since she wasn't in the league, I mean, can you kind of give a scouting report, especially since she's going to arrive here so late?
Oh yeah, no, Sveti. I mean, I know she hasn't played in the WNBA for a year, just last year, yeah. But she's experienced. She has a lot of size, which I know Brian's going to love. She's very good on defense. Takes risks, I think. The best way I would describe Sveti is someone who's not afraid to take a risk, both offensively and defensively. What you're going to see is a versatile player who can make plays. I mean, she's just a flat-out playmaker. Offense, defense, whatever it is, and does a little bit of everything. So I'm really excited that she's on our team, and I'm looking forward to playing with her.
What do you like best about being back in the States and being here?
The food. Yeah, it's nice. And just how accessible things are. Like, you know, like, the sky's the limit when this practice is over. I can go to the store. It's just so much harder in Russia, just getting places. So it's really nice to just be, and especially I can drive now. We don't drive when we're in Russia, so it can be tough. So right now I'm you know, the master of my own kingdom, and it's kind of nice.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.